Hello, friends. I'm Chi. Yeah, greetings to you all, wherever you may be listening. Yes, let's put the record straight. Let's nail it once and for all. Clear the whole doubts, okay? Now you're about to travel. You're thinking, my sojourner is expired or it's about to expire. I have the receipt. Have you put it on renewal? Okay, I'll tell you a lot of things you need to know. Also, your passport, okay? And also your finger is very important in this whole thing so that it's just to avoid something, a very big problem when you be traveling, whether within Europe or back home. Okay, so if you're here for the first time, why don't you subscribe? Because here you get information slightly keep it real, informed, data transformed. Information is power. If you know, you know, and if you don't still know, you don't know. But with Chi, surely you will know. Okay, put the like, please put the like. That's the best you can do for me, man. Just put the like and leave the rest for me to handle. All right, to my all the new subscribers, thank you very much. You guys are always the reason why I'm still here doing what I know how to do best. Guys, spread the gospel of Chi on WhatsApp and also on Facebook, okay? All right, so that others will know that I'm here doing what I know how to do best. Okay, now I always kind of advise you guys, encourage you guys that whenever you want to renew your sojourner, please always try to go to the CAF, okay? And they will help you do the necessary application after they must have told you the requirements, what to get. When you get everything, go to them. They will handle the application thing, give you the whole document, and then ask you to go to the poster and submit it. So that is when you go to the poster, you get the yellow kit, you give it to them, and they'll ask you to pay certain fees, depending on the kind of sojourner you're about to renew. Remember, if you also have a baby, go to the CAF so that they can also do the aggiornamento, like if you want to give your baby document too. Okay. All right. So the poster will now give you the receipt after you must have paid everything. So the poster sends the application to Questura. After some time too, because you have given them your phone number or email, they are going to message you, telling you, informing you about the appointment too. Also, when the document is ready, they will also message you. But if you wait for a long time, you don't see any message telling your sojourner is ready after 1 month or two, you have to go directly to Questura. Okay, that's not the issue here. We are talking about traveling, right? So now, before you make that journey, make sure that with that receipt, you have to wait for that particular appointment date. So you really know, go there. You really have to go there and make your thumbprint in the Questura. It's very important before you make that journey. Make sure you have thumb printed. That's why a lot of people gog themselves. They have problem when they travel. They have issues. Some travel, they can't even come back again. They have serious problem, okay? Some don't even make it back home anymore because they never thumb printed before traveling. So they are nothing is showing on their record in the system. So even when they succeed to board the plane, they still send them back home because at the airport, the immigration will find nothing about them because the sojourn is expired and the fingerprint is not showing. But if you are the mercy of that person, the immigration officer there will just have mercy on you and still let you in so that I can get a lawyer and know how to trash up your mistakes. Okay, so that is not the issue. So for you who is listening now, you don't have to make the mistakes that others have already done. Okay, so now you have to thumbprint, and then with your receipt that you got when you put that when you went to the poster that they gave it to you, with that particular receipt, then you can with the expired sojourner, you have to have it with you, and then your country's passport, you have to also have it with you. Then at that material time, you can now book your ticket for traveling. Or maybe you are traveling within Europe here. Maybe you have to go to Spain, to Malta, to France, to Germany. Then you have to go direct to that country. Not like you travel to France, from France with the same thing. You want to enter Austria, you want to go to Swiss, you want to go to Malta, Spain. That will be a big problem. You just have to go in the same way you went in, the same way you have to go back. Like you go to France, you still come back the same way. Not like going to France, transit to this country, to that country within Europe. You have problems. So just go the same way I just told you. In one country, come back the same way to the same country where you left from. Okay. So now, also the same thing. If you are traveling back home, book your flight. It could be a one-way ticket back home. The same way you went, you have to come back the same way. Not like you book one-way ticket back home and you are transiting to this country. You want to divert to that country in Europe, to this other country. No. you have to go straight, okay? Even when you are kind of going from Italy to France, France to Africa, it has to be that way. You don't have to go to France, from France you divert to Germany. It's always a problem, okay? So note it that way, that you can travel after you must have thumb printed at the Questura. Then you have to go with your expired Soggiorno. You have to have it with you, and also you have to have your receipt. Yeah, some people say, but I never went to the CAF to do it. I went straight to Questura. Yeah, even if you go straight to the Questura, they will give you some kind of tickets, some things to go and pay in the poster. When you pay those money, they will give you your own copy of your receipt that shows you have paid. You can have it with you, and that convocazione letter, that particular document Questura gives to you, you can have the two with you and still travel with them. Because you have completed, there's no problem at all. Because even when they get you at the border or at the airport immigration, when they stop you and then consult Questura or put your document in the system, they'll still see that something is counting, it's active, it's in the archive, not when they'll check and they say it's not present in the archive, because you have thumb printed that means you are activated, you have been activated again. So that's why some people, when they don't travel, they say you are not existing in the country because you never thumb printed. Okay, so that is what you really need to know about traveling with receipts, okay, an expired soggiorno, and your country's passport. Always very important. Please always go to the CAF to do this process, okay, which is very nice, so that there will be no mistakes anywhere. Okay, so now you're thinking, but my soggiorno have not really expired. Do I really need to wait to thumb print? Well, it depends. It depends. If what you are going for is not going to take you time, maybe just, let's say your soggiorno have more life of like 3 months, 4 months, 2 months. If you can make it within a month, maybe you can just travel, do everything you're doing sharp, you can still come back. But if you are doubting that maybe some bottlenecks thing could hold you back home, something could come up and hold you back, then you can now wait and then thumb print, then before you can embark on that journey. But if you are very sure that within 2 months you can kill it and do everything sharp, very fast and come back, no problem. But if you're not sure, please wait and thumb print before you travel, okay? So don't say because you have put it on renewal, you have the receipt, your sojourn have not expired, that even when you travel back home and then your sojourn expire back home, that you can still come back. Man, you have to pray, strong prayer to let that happen. If it happens, that's a miracle. Voila, it's a miracle. It's a miracle. Okay, so please, you have to check the time frame. What are you going to do back home? Is going to take you time? Then no problem. You know it better than me. So take the right decisions, okay? All right. So that's where I'll be stopping for now. If you have any question, you can write in the comment section. That's it. Subscribe, please share to friends on WhatsApp, Facebook. Remember, I'm still yours ever truly, Chi. Okay, I'm out of here, man. I'm Chi. Ciao.